Nobody called me. You up here, Emmy. You want to imitate that, man. You not Cardi B, man. Let's keep it a buck.
All right, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Vibing with Faye, and we are back with another video. So, I'm going to react to PAPOOSE, and here's why. I wasn't going to, but I feel like I need to because, I mean, you really don't hear him talk this much. You know what I'm saying? The only time you hear him actually talk a lot is when he's rapping or like freestyling in the car while he's driving somewhere to go pick up Remy. And this is just getting really nasty. This is just getting really nasty. And I mean, she's being disrespectful. He is like airing out some shit and having to defend himself. And so I want us to get into this and maybe have like a real conversation about this. Like who's wrong in this? I mean, I'm gonna tell you how I feel at the end. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how I feel now. I feel like she's wrong for bringing it to the internet. And you could tell that she, let's just get into this. Let's just get into this. Okay. This is a lot, but let's get into it together. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate y'all being here with me. Let's do it.
But he's on audio saying blackmailing you. So which one is it? Which one is it? You've told me numerous times you don't deal with him no more.
All right, let me tell you what he's talking about. So there is an audio of Easy the Block sending to PAPOOSE or someone who knows PAPOOSE saying that if PAPOOSE doesn't, I guess, say he didn't punch Easy the Block or didn't beat him up, that he would release this audio or this video of him having sex with Remy Ma. Okay? And so PAPOOSE then reacted to that because at the end of the day, you know, it's still your wife and you want her to be safe, and someone blackmailing you, or he felt like maybe Easy the Block was blackmailing Remy Ma, is another reason why he had her back in the beginning. All right. In the beginning. So let's continue with this.
You want to go on Instagram and say you with your child every day. No, you're not. You just started being with the baby after I left. Once I left, you started trying to prove to me that you're with the baby and you're doing the right thing. You're doing things that I've always wanted you to do. You just called me the other day and said happy anniversary. I didn't even say it back to you, Rem.
Why do I believe this? Why do I believe? See, here's the thing. Like when Remy got home from prison, you know, she automatically hopped into Love and Hip Hop. Then they had their wedding was broadcast. It's like so much was happening. She came out with an album. She went on a beef with Nicki Minaj. It was just a lot, right? I believe this in a sense. And I think she was just never home. And I think he was just the babysitter. Remember, when she came home, he was the one that was begging for the child. She didn't want to have another child. She wanted to just do her thing.
I didn't say it back to you. You know why? Because when our 15th year anniversary came, which was a milestone, we were supposed to have the whole thing that we did in the 10 year. You didn't want to acknowledge it properly because you was too busy running around doing what you was doing. Now I'm in a space where I moved on. So for a person who got all these lies to say about me, why is it that you try to call me the other day and say happy anniversary? Why is it that when I went to pick my daughter up, you asking me for gifts and things like that? Why is it? Because you're a narcissist. And in the process of you being a narcissist, anything you can't control, you're mad. But you lost the remote. So you know when somebody loses the remote, they go frantic. See, but what you didn't understand was my loyalty was because I said wedding vows before God, better for worse, richer for poor, sickness and health, death do us part. And I lived that out. I did nothing but take care of you. Every utility in that house to this day right now is under my name. The alarm company called me today. You talking all this money talk, you just paid a cable bill probably within the last 2 weeks out of my account. I had to bail you out of jail when you caught your case. When you had to pay the civil case, and we backtracked it. Who account did that come from? blackmailing you.
Ooh.
Death do us part, and I lived that out. Me, you didn't have a dime.
Okay. So I saw a lot of people trying to say that she had money because of her songs and stuff like that. But when she went to jail, were her songs really playing or playing out? Like, I didn't hear her songs like that. Like, I mean, I didn't hear her songs. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know how much money she was actually generating from her music when she went to prison. Like, I had no idea. So I'm just going to assume that he's telling the truth, that he was doing all of these things for her when she went to jail.
Slay warned me. May he rest in peace. He warned me. He warned me. So when you say malicious things about him, now that he's deceased, I know why, because he know the truth. So all of this money talk that you're talking, you're a liar. All you do is lie, very bipolar. Say something 1 minute and she'll say 5 minutes later that she never said it. She will say she never said it. Right now on my phone, and like I told you, I never wanted a penny. I never wanted one dime. All of the music I wrote for her, I never wanted one penny. I never put my name on a credit. I never did anything. When people said, we know Pat writing that. Oh, you want to go in here and say, oh, I was making music before him. You was. That's why when I started writing it, they saw the difference.
Oh, Shay. He's not lying though, y'all. Come in. She's not lying though. Everybody knows that her sound, her songs change, right? He even claimed he wrote Conceited. I'm conceited. I got a reason. And I know people are like, oh, if he could write her a hit, why can't he write himself a hit? There's a lot of people that can write other people hits, but can't write themselves a hit. What's the guy? Party Next Door? Like Party? Is it Party Next Door? Party Next Door has written songs for Beyonce and Meg. He doesn't have a hit. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of people that can write songs for other people. When it comes to themselves, they can write themselves a hit. So I can honestly believe this. Mind you, she started this. She brought this stuff to the internet. Okay, let's continue.
You want to talk down upon me. You want to try to assassinate my character. But in actuality, there are people who interact with us. Anybody who ever been around her and never been around me, please step to the front. Am I respectful? Am I considerate? I come from a very big family. I'm very loved. I'm very loved, inside and outside. And guess what? Your family love you too. But you don't love them. You're very cruel to people because you're a narcissist. And you know what? It hurts me that I gotta even say this about you, that I gotta even come on this live and do this. But the fact that you tried to mention my children, the fact that you had the audacity to come on here and say, I haven't seen my daughter, when you didn't allow me to see my daughter. December 14th, when we gave my daughter a birthday party, you came to my attention. We spoke about the party. I said, how much is the party? You told me the amount of the party. You put up your half of the money for the party. I put up my money for my daughter's party. When my daughter's party took place, you had the audacity to send me a text and tell me not to come to my child's party. Why did you do that? Because I moved on and I wasn't sitting in the house watching my daughter while you run around with this lame, come home to me and say you wasn't with him.
Listen here, honey. A woman that is bitter will do some bitter ass shit. Okay. Like I said, I know the internet is trying to kill him and saying that, oh, Rem, we're for you. Like they don't believe him. But I believe a lot of the shit that he is saying. What is he gaining by this? What is he gaining? You know what I'm saying? Like, she is the one that brought this shit to the internet. And women do shit like that. Women do shit like that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You see a guy that you're with or was with, you cheat on him and you expect him to be there. He is your always going to be there type of guy, right? But he actually moves on. And now he can't come to the party? That's crazy. That's crazy work. Crazy work.
Why would you be with him? He's so beneath you. When I noticed that you was probably getting blackmailed Because you're such a liar, I tried to protect you, like I always protected you. You want to make it, you want to go on the gram, you want to play games about me knocking him out. That's a small thing. That wasn't the first time you saw me in action. But you know what? Like I said earlier, there's 3 reasons why she started to have so much animosity towards me. One was because I knocked him out. And it wasn't because she cared about his well-being. It was because she had been, as a celebrity, as a famous person who could be a role model if she wanted to, she has been behaving in a very,
Say it.
Should I say promiscuous? Should I say promiscuous? She has been behaving in a very not too respectful way.
Okay. She just got home from... Remy just got home from jail, okay? Now, Remy just got home from jail, okay? Papoose was begging her to have a baby. In her head, she want to get her career off the ground. She want to pop that couche. She want to do some shit, okay? And I think she was out here wilding. Okay? Acting a straight donkey. You hear me? That weight started falling off, okay? Remy looked like she was on Ozempic before we knew what Ozempic was, okay? That weight fell off of her, okay? And not in a way where she's working out. No, she's not toned. She's not none of that. Like, it just fell off of her. And I think he wanted it. He wanted his relationship. He really did. He wanted his relationship, honey. But she was ready to party, okay? She was ready to party.
And it's been right under the nose of the entire industry and everybody. And people allow it because some of them are groupies. Some of them are clout chasers. Some people, you know, they know the truth, but they act like it's not happening. By me knocking him out, it kind of put it out there, what's really going on. Also, she tried to fool y'all and say, what person would be in a marriage with a loving husband, being taken care of, bills paid, and cheat? You know what person would do?
Lots of women do that. So when she said that part, I didn't get that part because lots of women do that, okay? I watch a lot of crime shows. I watch a lot of Lifetime. I watch a lot of like Snap, okay? There are women out here who men go out and work, okay? Their men go out and work every single day, okay? And they are providing, and then all she got to do is stay home, take care of the kids, blah, 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 whatever, right? And they will cheat. Not only will they cheat, okay, but they will pay someone to take that man out. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So, her saying that, when she said that, I was like, women do it all the time, sis. Okay. Women do it all the time. Men do it too. There's men that have a loving woman and she doesn't cheat. She's good to him and he'll still go out and cheat. So, yeah.
That you, everything will be fine and you will still violate. Because you know why? You can't keep your legs closed, Rem.
Now, baby. Oh my God. You want to know something? What's worse? Him saying she can't keep her legs closed or her saying, I can't stand the smell of that cologne you be wearing? Like, what's worse? I feel like the cologne just hit different. You know what I mean? It means like, that just means like every time he came around you and he gave you a hug and shit, you just thought he stank. Y'all. All right. At this point, they're both just violating each other. They're both just violating each other. And it's just, what a mess. What a mess.
That's one of the main problems with you. I could sit up here and run through your body count, but that's not what I'm going to do, because I'm not here to tear you down and I'm not here to disrespect you. I'm not here to do that. But the fact that you mentioned my children and you fabricated after you have already been documented and recorded telling the truth about how I supported you when you was away, telling the truth about our entire time together. But it wasn't good enough for you to move on and be an adult after you cheated. And I gave you numerous opportunities to stop the cheating. We went to a therapist. Why come on here and lie and say we haven't slept together since 2022? Why come on here and make it seem like that's true? We never had an agreement. Oh, you be with who you be with and I be with. We never had an agreement. All we had was you lying, saying that you're not with him. Why would you deal with him? That's all we had. And when I found out the truth that you were with him, you said, let's go to therapy. And I agreed. Then we made an agreement with the therapist. You violated the agreement again.
So Remy was just like, fuck the therapist. I know the therapist told me I gotta be good, but I want to be out here and open up my legs to these men's and these women's, okay? Because she was cheating with both, okay? She was smashing the girls and she was smashing the dudes, okay? So, Rem. What they do is clock that T. Baby, Rem was out here like, my God. Baby, Rem didn't give a damn. You hear me? Rem did not give a damn.
Any video she dropped, show me one post of her saying, subscribe to TuneCore. Show me one. Just show me one. Show me one, guys.
Okay, on this part, he just trying to say that he would always support her, whatever she had going on, some music, whatever. He would always like repost it, and like if he has stuff going on, she wouldn't do it. And y'all have to pay attention to that. You got to pay attention to your spouse, the person that you live with, sleep with, take care of your kids with, eat with, make money with. When you have some shit going on, they don't encourage you. They don't repost shit. They don't like show it to their fan base. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all have to really pay attention to that. But that's what he's talking about right here.
When I drop the album every single month, as the year progressed, the producers and the artists grew higher and higher and higher. By the time I got to the end of the year and I caught that feature with Lil Wayne, she ain't come home no more. She started staying out. There's people very close to you. When you did that, they said, Pat, we know her for a long time. Don't pay her no mind. She's only doing that to throw you off of your grind. She see you finally about to be successful again, bro. It's been a long time. You deserve it. You know what she did? Start staying out, not coming home. So I could go on and on about her. She could fabricate any lie she want about me. Any lie she want to fabricate, she could fabricate. I wrote 90% of the music since I've been with her. 90%
is crazy. Okay. Now listen, you get married, you meet someone, you love them, you get married, you have kids with them. And they only have one kid together, by the way. Their youngest, the baby girl. They both came in a relationship with kids. He didn't ask for nothing, nor did he put his name on anything, which I don't understand why. Like, I would have just put my name on it. I guess I get it. You want to rap world, you want to make it seem like you're writing everything. But the fact that he said that is crazy. Here's another thing. Side note though, I am very proud of Offset because I'm sure Offset was helping Cardi B write her music or has written majority of her songs. I'm just saying, I don't know for sure, but I'm just throwing that out there. And the fact that she's moved on with someone else and he hasn't come out and said that, that's pretty good. But let's get to this.
And if you come around me and you type a keyword from any one of her verses, it pops up in my phone with the date that I wrote it. So all of this money talk on that aspect, that's cap. You talk about me buying you gifts. You try to say in the past, oh, you don't buy gifts. That's documented. You walk around with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of jewelry that I bought every single day. You talking this jewelry talk. First and foremost, I have a cash business. So there's numerous times where I cashed you out and you went and bought things. With my money. With my money. You want to talk about property? We bought this house together. We bought it together. We bought it together.
Okay, wherever he's at, it sounds empty. On the way you at. Sounds like there's no furniture on there. He just sitting somewhere. There's nothing. It just sounds like there's nothing in there.
I wrote one of your biggest records, man. One of your biggest hits. So you want to downplay me as an artist when I wrote one of your biggest hits. That's so sad. But like I said earlier, the fact that you chose to mention my kids, that's why I responded on this video. Stabbing me in my back.
We're just gonna run through this, y'all. This is a lot.
Oh, it's not just the two. I said, Rem, whatever I got to do to assist you, I'm going to do it. Oh, no, but it's not just us. What the hell you mean it's not just us? Who is this nigga? Very bitter because I moved on, because I finally moved on. I got tired of sitting there tolerating it. And I was there for my daughter, but I started to realize that my daughter didn't need to see me like that. She didn't need to see her father when she got to come in another room to visit me now, when we all used to sleep together as a family.
Listen, I have a toddler. That is traumatizing to kids, especially when they're that young, okay? Like, babies can tell when shit has changed, the mood has changed, the tension is there. Babies can tell, okay? So I completely understand. Like, that's just really weird.
I started to realize that. I said, you know what? I would rather her see me how she's supposed to see her dad, on his feet, doing the right thing, not sitting in here tolerating somebody who constantly stabbing me in my back. So I decided to move on. And as far as the divorce, the reason why I filed today was because, like I said, me and her just spoke. And I told her, I'm going to go Saturday and speak to my attorney. After I speak, I'll be ready to.
I wish he didn't respond like this. I really wish he would have responded and said, she's on me and telling me how come I haven't filed. Why haven't she filed? Like, two parties don't have to file for divorce for there to be a divorce. She should have just filed for divorce. Right? And he would have gotten the court to the date to come to court, blah, blah, blah. He probably would have got a lawyer, but she did not file for divorce. He went ahead and filed for divorce. So I don't understand. No one understands that part. Like, two parties do not have to go file for divorce.
Do the mediation, you know what I'm saying? Or for the mediator. But since she's so upset, because if you pay attention, Clarissa has a fight coming up. Clarissa's out here shining like the diamond she is.
Period.
And she's mad. She's bitter that I moved on. So she wanted to go on social media today and fabricate. You come on a live talking about, oh.
Another thing, though, as much as I said I wish it wasn't brought to the social media, I really do wish that Remy did not come to social media with this, because now this has caused a whole shitstorm, and now he has to respond. And people are like under his response and his post telling him, why are you talking? Why are you talking? What should he do? Keep quiet? You guys, once she makes a video, her fans or people go under his stuff and is tagging her and saying, she is talking stuff about you. Respond. Say this. Is it true this? Is it true that? And then when he does respond, y'all tell him he's a guy and he shouldn't be responding. Like, which one is it? That's so annoying.
My mother went on to YouTube and she said, are you in the hospital? Dumb fake hospital videos is old as hell. You just wanted an excuse to come up here and be malicious and make up lies. Let's keep it a buck. Wow. That was pathetic. This you on the live talking about, pay attention, y'all. Go back to the live and watch this. Oh, don't call me. No, y'all, don't call me. What Ed Lover say? Come on, son. Come on, son. Nobody was calling you. Nobody was calling you. Picked up the phone and said, no, don't call me. Oh, I thought you was calling me about that. They ain't even know she was live, y'all. Your bullshit and your tactics is not relevant. If you look at Cardi B video, when she went when she was talking, I think she went live about her husband or whatever, because I don't want to get in their business. But during her video, she was like, nobody call me. Nobody call me. You up here, Emmy. You want to imitate that, man. You're not Cardi B, man. Let's keep it a buck.
He did not have to bring that up. He also, listen, he did not have to bring up Cardi B, but that is hilarious. You're not Cardi B, though. That is hilarious, though. Like, basically he's saying that only Cardi B can pull that because she's such a bigger artist. You know what I mean? You can't pull that. Like, you're not that important to pull that. Like, it's basically what he's saying. That's crazy work. Crazy work.
This is how phony you is. Yes, she did. She on the live saying, oh, don't call me, no. But she picked up the phone. Oh, I thought she was calling me about that. Nobody was calling me about that. They didn't care. Nobody cared about that. But this is the fabrication and the fakeness. This is the fakeness. You just needed an excuse to do that. You've been telling me for the longest, when I knocked him out, oh, I'm gonna make you lose your job. That's the first thing that came out of my mouth. Like I said earlier, never supported it. I had to pack up the house that you was renting when you caught the case and put everything in storage. I had to fly everybody up. I had to relocate and get a condo close to the prison so I could visit you. I went and visited you every day for a year straight because I knew you needed me. I knew you.
Y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that? He went to go visit her for a year straight. He got a condo near the prison that she was at. He flew family to where they were. That's big, y'all. And listen, she can't say he didn't do these things because she came out of just stating that he did these things. I mean, in one of her lives, she did say that she been wanted to leave. She felt guilty because he would say things like, all I've done for you, all I've done for you. If he did that, I don't like that. Do I see him doing that? Yeah, kind of. But I mean, damn, sis, the cheating part. Like I would have respected the situation more if she like came home, you know, maybe they got married, had a kid, try to make it work. And then she said, listen, I don't want to do this one no more. I want to be free. Like it's so much easier to break up than to just like go cheat. Cause then all that just brings so much drama and so much shit, right? You're cheating and you don't really want to break up. And then now you're going to therapy, you're spending money on this, blah, blah, blah. And I look at it, right? It's a fucking mess. It's a mess.
Needed me. And now you want to come in front of these people and change that and change the facts of what happened? Really? Why? Because I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock some lame out who deserved it? You don't shake no man's hand to sleep with his wife. When you had to pay the civil suit, I paid that. See what I'm saying? This is what I didn't want to do, man. Because to me, this ain't what it is. But the fact that you mentioned my children, I cannot let that ride.
All right, y'all. I'm done with this. This is a long video. I'm done with this. You guys can easily go and see this video yourselves. It's on all social media platforms. I just want to say, I've always said I wanted to be wealthy and not be famous, because when you're famous, your shit is just out there. You know what I mean? When you have money and be wealthy and don't nobody know who the hell you are. There are a lot of rich people that we do not know. Okay. There are a lot of billionaires that we do not know. We don't know them. We don't know who they are. We don't know their business, who they're fucking. We don't know nothing. Right. This to me is just a lot. It's a lot between the both of them. It's really a lot. And like I said, I still feel like Remy is more wrong in this because she brought it to social media. She brought it to social media twice. We wouldn't have known that they had an issue until she brought it to social media. We already heard the rumors. We already heard those rumors, but we would not have known. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Please comment down below. Make sure you subscribe. It's free. It don't cost a damn thing. I appreciate y'all. Ciao.